Good morning, friends. It's Strictly Average here. It's a Monday morning. Nice, beautiful, sunny Monday morning here in North Carolina. And here we are on a Monday morning after Pro Tour weekend. One of my favorite times of year. This one, not so great. Well, some great play on camera. Some of the early decks were super spicy. Really enjoyed them. Might have made a poor speculation on a certain black mythic demon. Didn't quite pan out. The deck looked sweet. I thought I was going to do good things. Totally didn't. Well, anyways, Goblin Chainwhirler, in my opinion, the biggest winner. Not many vendors winners on the financial side from this event. Looks like the Fairy's taking a little hit. Looks like Karn, although was all over the place early, wasn't really there much in the end. The price is probably going to tank a bit. But Chainwhirler is definitely on the up and up. Card's legit. It might be the strongest card in Standard right now. Or at least the strongest Dominaria card in Standard right now. Arguably against the Fairy. But I think Chainwhirler has a lot of potential to move and do great things. Maybe it's at $8 or $9 now. Maybe not much more potential. I take that back. It might end at like 10. Anyways, my weekend Magic related. On Saturday I attended a PPTQ. I got to see two decks all weekend. I was playing Blue-White Control, kind of a modified Blue-White Control from what I've been pushing. I dropped Approach of the Second Sun, filled out some more answers, and I was expecting to see a lot of Black-Red at the PPTQ, and I did. I saw it 3 times, won 2 of the matches. First one, I think it took 20 minutes to beat him, which is kind of impressive for Control. Anyways, the third time I faced it was in round 5, was my winning in for top 8, and I just failed to find my answers. But the real story of my day was my 2 losses versus the Control Mirror. Blue-White Control Mirror, match 1. Game 1, he landed his Search Risk onto first. In the Control Mirrors, first person to hit Search usually wins. Although I did get to cast Glimmer of Genius 3 times and let it resolve, which felt like winning versus Control deck, but I still couldn't find any correct answers. Game 2, kept the marginal hand, 2 islands, 3 disallows, a negate, and at the Fairy. I mean, it was all the answers I could possibly need to get to the Fairy, just needed to draw some lands. I didn't draw lands in 4 turns. He deployed some History of Benalias, some Knights, and basically beat me down with Knights and Gideon. It was not pretty. Second matchup versus Blue-White Control. Completely punted the rubber match. He cast a turn 2 Sorcerer Spyglass, naming Teferi. On turn 86 or 87, about 2 hours after he casted the Sorcerer Spyglass, I cast the Fairy. Forgot that he had it. I mean, it's a mistake. We all make them. Whatever. So my 2 and 3 performance was very subpar for what I expected at this event. Quite alright though. It's some good learning. This week I'm going to be spending some time adapting to the new Standard metagame, also known as Red Decks Everywhere. 8 matches in on Moto last night. 8 times I faced a red deck. I gotta tune up the list a bit. Next weekend, SCG Con. Got some very good friends. My buddy Joe is playing at I wanna say vintage event. He's into the old school formats. I get it. I understand Magic. It's not my thing. I try to learn as much from Joe and all of his articles as I can. But I can't wrap my head around it on a regular basis, so I don't even know what format he's playing. I do know that another close friend of ours, Nick, drove, a few hours to meet up with him this weekend and handed him a pile of very expensive cards to allow Joe to kind of fulfill a need, a goal of his, to be able to play at a high-level event with cards that he just plain couldn't afford. And I think that's wonderful. Bros making bros, dreams happen, is really good stuff. So yeah, like I said, I'm going to be at SCG Con. Volrath, also known as Joe in the real world, he'll be there. I know Schwanger's going to be there from our Patreon group. He is also known as our Judge Bro. Steve and I have not had a chance to meet up in person yet. I look forward to seeing him at this big event. He judges a lot of major events. He was sending me pictures the other day from the Pro Tour main room. And I always get jealous because that's kind of awesome. He gets to do a lot of cool stuff. So I look forward to meeting him, and got some other buddies I'm hoping to connect up with. I really hope that if anybody sees this video out there and you're going to be there, let me know. I'd love to have you buy me a cup of coffee. So that's all for today. I suppose I'll just take a minute, and should have done this at the beginning, and let you know what the hell I'm doing here. Well, I figured, why not give you guys a little bit of look into my week, talk about some Magic, talk about whatever I feel like, what I'm watching, what I'm reading, what I'm eating, just whatever. And we'll kind of call it like a morning cup of Strictly. Maybe somebody has a better idea than that. But the whole idea is to just take a few minutes, record a video, say hi, talk about what I'm doing, what I'm working on, what decks I like, what financial things I like. Just give you a look into my world, and hopefully you get some value out of it. Please leave me some great feedback here in the comments. Like and share, all that fun jazz that the YouTube people tell you to do. Let your friends know that, hey, this crazy guy is rambling about Magic for 5 to 10 minutes a day, a couple days a week, maybe every day if you get lucky. Anyways, y'all have a great day. Talk to you soon.